Have you ever wondered why so many people are leaving Ontario these days? It's a question that's been buzzing around lately, and today, we're going to delve into it. The exodus from Ontario is not just hearsay but a notable trend that's been observed over recent years. Let's take a look at some recent data from Stats Canada which sheds light on this migration pattern. The findings reveal a significant shift in Canada's immigration landscape. One province in particular is seeing an influx of new residents: Alberta. Interestingly, a large chunk of this incoming population comprises individuals and families who are leaving Ontario. But why Alberta, you may ask? Well, that's a story for another scene. For now, let's focus on the fact that Ontario, once a beacon for those seeking opportunities, is experiencing a steady outflow of residents. The migration rate from Ontario to other provinces has been on the rise. And it's not just a slight bump, but a noticeable increase. The reasons for the exodus are multifaceted, but the underlying theme seems to be the search for better opportunities and a more affordable lifestyle. People are not just leaving Ontario on a whim, they're packing up their lives, saying goodbye to their communities and setting off for new horizons. This is not a decision taken lightly, but a strategic move influenced by various economic and lifestyle factors. As we dig deeper into this trend, we'll uncover the reasons driving this exodus and the implications it has on the Canadian real estate market. But for now, let's acknowledge that this migration is not just a random occurrence, it's a noticeable trend, a shift in the population dynamics of Canada. So, there we have it. A significant number of people are choosing to leave Ontario, with Alberta emerging as a popular destination. In the next scenes, we'll delve into the driving forces behind this trend and what it means for the Canadian real estate market. As we can see, this is not a random occurrence but a noticeable trend. So, stay tuned as we unpack this intriguing shift in Canada's population landscape. Now, you might be wondering, why is this happening? Well, let's delve into the main reasons that are driving this exodus from Ontario. It's no secret that Ontario has been grappling with a high cost of living. From grocery bills to utility costs, residents are feeling the pinch. But that's not all. The price tag on housing has been a major contributing factor. In recent years, Ontario's real estate prices have skyrocketed. The average price of a home in Toronto, Ontario's largest city, has more than doubled in the last 10 years. That's a rate of increase that far outstrips wage growth. Yes, you heard that right. Wages in Ontario have been relatively stagnant, struggling to keep pace with inflation. Let's bring some numbers into the picture to illustrate this. In the last decade, the average wage in Ontario has increased by roughly 20%. Now compare that with home prices in Toronto, which have soared by over 100%. The gap is staggering, isn't it? Not only are homes becoming increasingly unaffordable, but the rental market is also feeling the heat. The average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Toronto is now hovering around $2,000 per month. That's nearly half of the median monthly income for many Ontarians, leaving little room for savings or discretionary spending. And it's not just about the economics. Quality of life plays a huge role too. With high living costs and stagnant wages, it's becoming harder for many Ontarians to maintain a comfortable lifestyle. Factor in long commutes and high stress levels, and it's easy to see why many are contemplating a move. These factors are creating a perfect storm, pushing people to seek greener pastures elsewhere. They're looking for a place where they can afford a home, earn a decent living, and enjoy a good quality of life. And for many, that place is turning out to be Alberta, but we'll talk more about that in the next scene. These factors are pushing people to seek greener pastures elsewhere. Let's dig deeper into why Alberta is becoming a favorite for those leaving Ontario. The appeal of Alberta lies in its balance between average income and housing costs, a balance that Ontario seems to be losing. First, let's consider the income aspect. The average household income in Alberta is approximately $89,000 per year, while in Ontario, it's around $78,000. That's an $11,000 difference. This extra income can significantly impact an individual's or a family's quality of life, allowing for more financial flexibility and security. Now let's overlay these numbers with housing costs. Buying a home in Ontario, particularly in urban centers like Toronto, can be a daunting task. The average house price in Ontario is a staggering $600,000. Compare that to Alberta, where you can secure a home for around $390,000. That's nearly half the price. This stark contrast between income and housing costs is a crucial factor driving the exodus from Ontario. Not only does Alberta offer a higher average income, but it also provides more affordable housing options. In essence, it presents a more balanced lifestyle that is less financially stressful. Moreover, Alberta's economy is diverse and robust, providing a wide range of employment opportunities. From the thriving energy sector to a growing tech industry, Alberta is proving to be a land of opportunity. To sum it up, the decision to move is often a complex one, influenced by a combination of factors like income, cost of living, job opportunities, and lifestyle preferences. However, when we examine these key indicators, it's clear why Alberta is emerging as a more attractive option for those seeking to escape the high costs and economic challenges of Ontario. As the data clearly shows, Alberta offers a more affordable and promising lifestyle. The province's economic balance, coupled with its diverse job market, continues to draw in those seeking a fresh start, making it a rising star in Canada's immigration landscape. Toronto's real estate market has been a hot topic for a while now, and for good reason. For years, it was considered a bubble zone on the UBS Global Real Estate Bubble Index, a term that stirred both excitement and unease among potential buyers and investors. The city was in a league of its own, with skyrocketing property prices that seemed to defy gravity. But over the past few years, we've seen a shift. Toronto's real estate market has been moving towards a more balanced state. This doesn't mean that prices have plummeted. Rather, the rate of growth has slowed, bringing a sense of relief to those who feared a sudden burst of the bubble. So, what does this evolution signify? To understand this, let's delve into what a real estate bubble actually is. In simple terms, a bubble occurs when prices for houses increase drastically due to demand, speculation, or exuberant behavior. When the bubble bursts, there's a swift drop in prices, often leading to a crisis. The movement towards a more balanced state suggests that Toronto's real estate market is becoming less volatile and more predictable. This is a welcome change for potential home buyers who were previously deterred by the extreme price escalation. Interestingly, this shift has coincided with the increasing exodus from Ontario. As we discussed earlier, many people are choosing to move to provinces like Alberta, where the cost of living and home prices are more reasonable. This migration could be one of the factors contributing to the cooling down of Toronto's real estate market. However, it's important to remember that real estate markets are complex and influenced by a multitude of factors, from local economic conditions to global financial trends. While the movement towards balance is a positive sign, it doesn't guarantee that prices will remain stable or decrease in the future. This shift in the market dynamics has significant implications for those considering a move. It's a reminder that while real estate can be a lucrative investment, it's also a market subject to fluctuations and change. So, what does this all mean for you, the viewer? When it comes to the Canadian real estate market, knowledge truly is power. Whether you're considering a move from Ontario or pondering a home purchase, understanding these shifting dynamics is crucial. Today we'll equip you with some practical tips to navigate these changes. Firstly, consider your personal economic situation. Are rising costs in Ontario straining your budget? If so, exploring provinces with lower living costs such as Alberta could be a wise move. But remember, it's not just about the cost of housing. Look at the bigger picture. Employment opportunities, wage growth, and lifestyle factors also play a significant role. Secondly, think about your long-term plans. If you're planning to buy a home, take into account the current state of the real estate market in your chosen location. For instance, Toronto's market is moving towards a balanced state, which could result in more affordable prices in the future. Conversely, if you're looking to sell, timing is key. You might want to strike while the iron is hot, especially if you're in a bubble zone. Lastly, don't be swayed by hype or panic. Real estate markets can be volatile and trends can change rapidly. It's essential to base your decisions on sound research and, if possible, seek advice from real estate professionals. They can provide valuable insights and help you make informed decisions that align with your personal goals and financial situation. Now let's take a step back and remember that moving or buying a home is a significant decision. It's not something to rush into. Take your time, do your research, and consider all your options. It's your future, after all. Armed with this knowledge, you are better prepared to make informed decisions about your future. Remember, the goal is not just to survive in the market, but to thrive. By understanding these dynamics, you can make the most of the opportunities that come your way. And that's a wrap for today's video. As always, we're here to help you navigate the exciting, ever-changing world of Canadian real estate. Until next time, stay informed and make wise choices.